Hello everyone, welcome to another class of Yoga with Carlton. If you come into a seated position and sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit, aligning the back of skull with sacrum, and relax your shoulders away from your ears. Ease your thighs slightly forward so you're creating space in the top of hips and hip flexors, and then allow your arms to come to rest onto your thighs. And close your eyes and give yourself a moment or two as you settle down into your practice. Taking this time, this precious time, to do something just for you. As you go through your class today, maintain a focus on yourself. Trying to think about what has happened to the day or what you will do after your class, but using the next 45 minutes purely for you. And if you notice that as you're moving into poses you're feeling high levels of stress or tension or pain, then ease back from that. If you feel able to stay with what you're feeling, then stay with it and breathe into it. You may not be able to find the answers to what is going on at any particular time, but stay with what you feel, allowing this area, allow what you feel to reveal itself to you. And now scan your body to notice how your body feels. Activating feet, spreading the toes and the balls of your feet. And then feel for sink in. Sit bones are pressing into your mat, so you feel as if you've got a very strong foundation, a good foundation to work from. Connect with your heart. And if it assists, place one or both hands onto your heart. And then breathe into your heart. And as you breathe out, sit bones presses down and soften the shoulders. And breathe into your heart, deep breath. Using the breath to energize your heart. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release. Feel your sit bones as you press your sit bones to the floor. And as you breathe, feel as if you're drawing energy up from the earth, moving this through your perineum, through pelvis, into belly and up into your heart. And exhale, feeling that release as you let go. Soften your skull bone. And as breathe in, feel the moving energy from the sky through your brains into your heart. And as you breathe out, relax. Forehead is relaxing. Now breathe into side ribs and feed your heart from the side. And exhale, softening the shoulders. On the next breath, feel as if you're breathing directly into your heart, so as if the energy moves through the sternum down into your heart. Keeping chest lifted, and exhale. And then release. Open your eyes and bring the soles of your feet together. Flexing the toes back towards your shins. Your heels, they're about 12, maybe 15 inches away from your pelvic bone. Bring your hands back behind you so you're onto your fingertips, and then push the floor away, feeling for lifting sternum, but the shoulders are stiff. In pranayama today, you take a deep breath, you inhale for 10, you hold the breath for 10. When you exhale, hands are coming forward and exhaling through the mouth and belly's in. You do it for 2 rounds in this. Going together, feet active. Now breathe in for the nose, inhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath, hold 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands forward and exhale. Exhaling through the nose for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale completely, pull your belly in. Now pull your belly in, pull it up. Feel as if you're lifting your diaphragm, lifting chest. Keep lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum, but you let your shoulders be soft down away from your ears. Inhale, release, push the floor away, breathe in as you come up. Hands back behind, sit tall. Sit bones presses down and breathe in. Breathe in for 10. As you breathe, feel for that lengthening through the spine. Allowing the breath to feed every part of you. Hold the breath, hold for 10. Feet is active, spine is long. Keep feeling as if you've been drawn right up towards the sky. Bring your hands forward of your shins and exhale through the nose for 10. Exhale till empty, tuck chin to chest and pull your belly in. Pull your belly in, pull it up and feel the sensation of your lengthening your ribs away from sacrum. Feel the broadening across your mid and upper back. But your shoulders, let your shoulders be soft away from your ears. Keep feeling for hollowing your belly out. And inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Your next pose today is seated side bend with one leg straight. So reach your left leg straight forward and tuck your right foot in so that the right heel is by your groin. If you're going further today, then bring your right foot back so that the right heel is by your right glutes. If you've taken your right heel back, then reach your right hand back, take hold of your right heel or ankle. If your foot has not gone back, then reach your right hand back so the fingertips are to the floor. Inhale, reach your left arm up and feel for lengthening, open out through the left side. And as you breathe out, bring your left arm down on inside of your left leg. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. If you're not holding your foot with your right hand, lift your right arm up and reach it back, 12 inches from floor. And from your pelvic bowl, breathe in, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from right ear. Deep breath, lengthening your ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, relax your left ear to left shoulder. On the next breath, as you breathe in, reaching your right arm straight up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, as you arc your chest forward, reaching your right arm straight back. Now breathe into your heart. The chest is lifting, opening your heart as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're lengthening that right arm back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, reaching your right arm right up towards the ceiling. And as you breathe out, wrapping your right shoulder as you reach your right arm forward over right ear. As you inhale, expand your ribs. Feel your side ribs opening wide to armpits. And as you breathe out, as you reach your right arm forward, send your right sit bone back. Last breath in. Breathe and keep feeling for lengthening away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, lengthen that right arm forward. Sit bones are reaching back towards your right heel. Use your right arm, inhale to ease your body up. And exhale, release. And change. Straighten your right leg. So your right leg is reaching straight forward. And your left foot is tucked in so the heel is by the groin, feet pressing onto your thigh. Feet are active. If you're going further today, then bring your left foot back so that your left heel is by your left boot. Moving thighs away from each other. If you've taken your left foot back, bring your left hand back, taking hold of your ankle. If your foot has not gone back, then bring your left hand back so fingertips are to the floor. Pressing down into right sit bone, breathe in, stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm down on inside of right leg. If you're not holding your left foot, lift your left arm up and reach it back. Fingertips are 12 inches from floor. Now breathe in and lift your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from left ear. As you breathe in, lengthen, lift your belly away from pelvis. Feel your chest move to chin. And as you breathe out, you're gliding your left shoulder down. On the next breath, release your left arm and reach your left arm straight up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, as you arc your chest forward, reaching your left arm back, chest open. And breathe into the back of your heart, deep breath. And as you breathe out, lengthening that left arm back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, reaching your left arm right up towards the ceiling. Keeping the length. As you breathe out, lengthen left arm forward over your left hip. As you breathe in, lift your right side ribs away from your right thigh. And as you breathe out, you're lengthening your right arm over right ear. Reach your left sit bone back towards your left heel. As you breathe in, expand your ribs. And as you breathe out, you're folding a little deeper. And inhale, release. Ease all the way back up. And release. You're coming into an abdominal pose now, starting with elbow to knee. So in elbow to knee, you'll be lying down on your back. I'll demonstrate the pose here. You're lying down on your back. Your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Your feet are lifted off the floor. Your knees are bent, knees are aligned with hips and heels are just below the knees and toes are flexed to shins. If you're back tweaky in this, or you're protecting your back, you can do this pose with the soles of your feet onto the floor. So the demonstration here is inhale, lift head, shoulder blades up. You pause a breath. When you exhale, you curl tailbone up, elbows to left knee. Pull belly in. If you're going further, lift one foot up, hold it here. If you can go further, you're lengthening that left leg forward and belly's in. Inhale back to center and exhale, release. Lower down, feet onto the floor. Okay, so coming into the pose now. Clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Lift your feet up off the floor, knees are bent, toes flexed to shins. Keep your feet on the floor if your back is tweaky and you want to protect your back. From here, take a deep breath into lower back. Lift head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. Reach your left elbow up so the shoulder blades are away from the floor. Keep sending your right leg forward. Now pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and press lower back down to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to right knee. Send your left leg out about 45 degrees angle. Reach your right elbow up, the shoulder blades are off the floor. Now lengthen your left leg forward, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your elbows to left knee, straighten your right leg. Now lift your chest and reach your elbows over towards the left, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back down to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. The shoulder blades are off the floor. Relax your left hip, reach your left thigh forward away from waist, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and press lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your elbows to left knee. Now send your right leg forward, spread the toes, and reach out with the ball of your foot. Keep sending your right thigh away from you. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, press lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your elbows to your right knee, send your left leg forward. Bent knee stays over the hips, reach your right elbow up. Now send your left leg forward, pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back down to floor. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to floor and place the soles of your feet down to the floor. Your next pose today is bridge. So lie down on your back, draw your heels, move your heels back towards your sit bones. Line up your heels with sit bones or heels hip distance apart. Reach down with your fingertips and brush your heels, and then let your arms come to rest by your side. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. As you press your lower back to floor, breathe in and lengthen belly away from pelvis, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. Feet presses to floor, and as you exhale, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up away from the floor. Now breathe into your sternum, so feed your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, lengthen the belly away from pelvis as you move your chest to chin. Breathe into lower back, feel the lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Feel the strength in your legs on exhale as you lift up, pushing the floor away. Feel as if you're lengthening ankles away from heels. On the next breath, as you breathe in, expand your ribs wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, lifting up, feel as if you're lifting pubic bone towards the ceiling. Energize your heart with this breath. So breathe there, breathe into your heart. And as you breathe out, tilting pelvis as you lift up, pushing the floor away with your feet. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale, tilt pelvis as you lower upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to the floor. From here, roll to your right side. Bring your left hand down onto the floor by your chest on the right side. Take a deep breath. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your left hand as you come on up. And then come onto your knees for your next pose. Your next pose today is bird wing. So you're sitting onto your heels. If that's troubling your knees and you can't come up onto the knees, then do so. Or if you've got a towel or blankets, or fold the mat so you have some protection for your knees. In bird wing, you're tucking your elbows into the side ribs. Take a deep breath, and as you inhale, draw your hands together. And as you breathe out, lift your chest and then open your arms out towards the side, but keep tucking elbows in. Squeeze your shoulder blades as towards each other. And breathe in, hands together. Exhale, chest lifts, and then open the arms out towards the side. Elbows are in. Breathe in, drawing hands together. Exhale, chest lifts, and then feel for opening up. Keep squeezing elbows in. Last one, breathe in. And as you breathe out, as you lift your chest, you're opening your arms out towards the side, elbows tucked in, shoulder blades are squeezing to each other. And then release. Your next pose is dolphin pose. So in your dolphin pose, you're bringing your hands onto your biceps to measure your distance. Your elbows are coming down onto the floor, directly under the shoulders. You reach your hands forward, spreading the fingers, middle fingers are reaching forward. Your forearms are parallel with each other. And your elbow and shoulders are aligned. If your back tweaky, so if your shoulders are a little bit tight, then clasp your hands in this way, gives you a little bit more support. From here, relax your neck, relax your shoulders, and relax your upper back. And then breathe into upper back, lift and spread the upper back, curl your toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor, then push the floor away with your forearms as you move your chest back to thighs and knees. And then breathe in and broaden your upper back, spreading your ribs. And as you breathe out, lengthen through the spine as you send your sit bones up. Feel the back of your thighs reaching to the back wall. Breathe into the front of your heart. Deep breath. Feel but energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, as you reach back, taking your top ribs away from the shoulders. As you breathe in, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the whole of your back. And as you breathe out, reach back. So you feel your sit bones as if they're reaching back away from you. Belly's in. Inhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way down to the floor. And from here, push the floor away and come up to stand. Standing on your mat with your feet about 2.5, maybe 3 feet away from you. Your knees are bent, toes are turning out, so the toes are turned out at about 35, 45 degrees angle. Bring your hands onto your thighs, the fingers are pointing in the same direction of your knees. Knees are bent, and feel as if your sit bone is reaching down to floor. Agnisara, 2 rounds slow, 2 rounds fast. In your Agnisara, you take a deep breath, and then exhale through the mouth. Chin tucks in, suck your belly in and up. Let the belly go. Without the breath, suck it in and up. Suck it in. Release. Suck it in and up. And release. Take a breath, deep breath. And exhale. Move in slow. Tuck it in and up. And release. Keep pressing hands to thighs. Belly's in and up. And release. Suck your belly in and up. And release. 2 rounds fast. Breathe in. And exhale. Chin tucks in. And you're moving belly. Fast as you can. Take a breath, deep breath. And exhale. Chin tucks in and move the belly, fast as you can. Keep pressing feet to floor. And release. Stand, heel toe feet together. And stand at the front of your mat. Coming into your today we'll do a B series, so we're working with some vignettes, starting in chair pose. Feet together, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, you're reaching your arms out and up. Spread the fingers. Feel the spreading of your back. Now sit as if you're sitting back into your heels, and as you press your feet to floor, breathe in, lengthening the ribs away from waist. Straighten the legs, exhale as you fold forward, hands to the floor. As you breathe in, move your chest away from your thighs and knees. Flatten your hands to the floor, and as you exhale, step it back for plank. Spread the fingers. Now from here, reach back into your heels, ankles towards each other. Push the floor away. As exhale, you lower down, keeping elbows in. You can bend the knees. Once you're all the way down, lengthen your legs back and bring your hands forward for low cobra. And as you breathe in, draw your chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. Let your shoulders soften away from your ears. And as you breathe out, release. Lower down, hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back, curl toes under. And exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand. Easing your right foot towards the right edge of the mat. And then you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Bend that front knee and feel for easing your left thigh forward. Press into your right leg, and as you breathe in, telescoping the ribs up. And as you breathe out, shoulders down. Archer, bend your left elbow, reach your left elbow back. Bring your right arm around the back and bind the hands. If you're not able to bind the hands, if you have a strap, a tie, then use that to bind. Or using your right hand to tuck your left elbow up. Press down into your left leg, and as you breathe in, lift your side ribs up. And as you breathe out, gliding your left shoulder down. Deep breath lifts, chest is lifting up as if up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, keep gliding your shoulders down away from your ears. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Set up, reach your arms up, warrior one. Twisting warrior, as you breathe in, you're reaching your right arm up, left hands onto your left thigh. And as you breathe out, bring your right elbow over your left thigh knee. Make a fist with right hand, place your left hand on top. Now as you reach back into your right leg, breathe in and lengthening the ribs forward on your right side, left side. And as you breathe out, you twist to the left. Breathe into lower back and lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, twist to the left a little bit more. One more breath, deep breath. Keep lengthening the ribs forward. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor, either side of your front foot. Place your right knee to the floor. Lounge lunge. From here, bring your right hand forward about 12 inches ahead of the right shoulder. Use your left hand to traction your left thigh forward. As you reach back into your right leg, breathe in. Glide your ribs forward on your right side. Press your left foot to the floor, and as you exhale, moving chest to the inside of your left leg. Now breathe in and feel for gliding belly, diaphragm, chest forward. And as you breathe out, you're sending your right leg back. On the next breath, if you can, reach in your left arm straight up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, reaching your left arm straight back. As you breathe in, glide your ribs forward on your right side. And as you breathe out, sending that left arm is reaching straight back towards your right heel. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down so they're under the shoulders, either side of your front foot. And then step your left leg back for plank. You're reaching back into heels. And as you breathe out, either bend the knees and come down, or keep the elbows tucked in as you're coming down. Once you're all the way down, bring your hands forward and press the tops of the feet to the floor. This is prelude to wave dancing. From here, tops of the feet presses to the floor. As you breathe in, lift your chest and draw your chest and ribs forward. And as you breathe out, keep drawing chest and ribs forward as you're coming down. Tucked elbows, tops of the feet pressed to the floor. Breathe in as you come up. And as you breathe out, draw chest and ribs forward as you're coming down. Tops of the feet presses to the floor. Breathe in as you rise up. And as you breathe out, draw chest and ribs forward as you're coming down. One more. Breathe in and lengthen. Belly away from pelvis, lower ribs away from sacrum. You're lengthening your legs back, so sit bones as tucks towards your heels. And as you breathe out, move chest and ribs forward as you're coming down. As you all the way down, bring the hands under the shoulders. Take a deep breath into lower back and curl your toes under. And exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing the floor away in your downward dog. On the breath, as you breathe in, step in your right foot forward by your right hand for warrior one. Left foot slightly towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Bend your right knee. And as you press down into your right foot, breathe in and lift up away, belly away from your right thigh. And as you breathe out, as you go a little deeper, feel as if your thighs are moving away from each other. And breathe into lower back and lengthening the ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, you're taking it a little deeper. Twisting warrior, placing your, not twisting warrior, archer. So from here, you're reaching, your right arm is reaching straight up. Bend your right elbow, reach it back. Bring your left arm around the back and bind the hands if you can. Or using your left arm to reach your right elbow up, feels as if you're opening into shoulders. If you have a strap and you're not able to bind the hands with each other, then use the strap to make the bind. And as you press down into your right leg, breathe in and lengthen out of your right side. Feel as if you unlock that right shoulder, you reach elbow to sky. And exhale, gliding your right shoulder away from right ear. On the breath, lift your chest. Your chest is lifting right up towards your chin. And as you breathe out, keep reaching that right elbow up, but the shoulder is down. And last breath, deep breath, chest lifts up, creating space around your heart. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Floating your arms out and up towards the sky. Twisting warrior, place your right hand onto your right thigh. Press your left foot to the floor. Breathe in, stretch your left arm up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, bring in your left elbow over your right thigh. Make a fist with your left hand, placing your right hand on top. Now you're reaching back into your left leg and breathe in, lengthening the ribs away from your left hip. And as you press your right foot to the floor, breathe out, twist to the right. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. As you breathe in, feel for moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you twist to the right, glide your right sit bone back. As you breathe in, breathe to your heart and feel for energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, as you twist to the right, feel as if you're reaching back to the edge of your left foot. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot and place your left knee to the floor. Set up for lunge. From here, bring your left hand forward about 10-12 inches ahead of the left shoulder. Use your right hand to traction your right thigh forward. Lengthen back into your left leg and then breathe in, gliding the ribs forward on your left side. Press your right foot to the floor as you twist to the right. As you breathe, breathe into lower back. Feel your lengthening ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're opening yourself, opening your heart towards the inside of right leg. Breathe in and move your belly forward. Move your chest towards your chin. Press your right foot to the floor, twist away from your right leg. On the next breath, as you breathe in, stretching your right arm right up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, reaching your right arm back towards your left heel. Deep breath, lengthen your side ribs forward on your left side. Press into your right foot as you reach in that right arm back. Inhale, release. Hands down either side of your front foot and step your right leg back for plank. And reaching back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Bend the knees if you need. Push it all the way down, lengthen your legs back. Bring your hands under the shoulders and then just reach your arms out towards the side. So you're creating like a frame, like a goal posting position. Your next pose is called boat with shoulder shrugs. So from here, as you breathe in, lift your chest, lift your arms and lift your legs. And as you breathe out, lift your chest and glide the shoulders down, squeeze your elbows in. And then breathe in and spread the breath across the whole of your back. Arms reach to the side. And as you breathe out, glide the shoulders down, squeeze your elbows in. Keep lengthening your legs back. Breathe in, broaden across your back. And exhale, chest is lifting, shoulders are down, legs are lengthening back. One more, breathe in, spreading across your upper back. Exhale, chest lifts, glide the shoulders down, squeeze your elbows in. Inhale, release, lower down. Your hands are under the shoulders. And breathe into lower back and curl your toes under. And exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. And feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. On the next breath, extended warrior. Extended twisting warrior. As you breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand. Bring your right hand on the outside of your left foot. You might have a block, you place the hand onto the block. Bend your left knee and then place your left hand onto your hip or sacrum. You reach back into your right leg, and as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs forward on your right side. And as you press your left foot to the floor, you twist to the left, gliding your left shoulder away from your left ear. If you can go further, release your left arm and reach your left arm up towards the sky. As you press your left foot to the floor, breathe in and move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, opening out towards the left, fingertips reaching to sky. Breathe into lower back, lengthen lower ribs forward away from sacrum. And exhale as you open out to the left. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Place your right knee to the floor. From here, your next pose is lunge with brain cradling. So you're clasping your hands behind your head and neck. You bend the front knee, press into your right shin, and as you breathe in, lift your chest, and keep lifting the chest as you reach your elbows to sky. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper, bending that front knee. Press into your left leg as you breathe in, lift chest, diaphragm is lifting. And as you breathe out, keep the chest lifted as you reach your elbows up towards the sky. Press into your right shin and then breathe in, lengthening out of your lower back. And as you breathe out, keep the chest lifted as you press into that left foot. Inhale, release, and then ease on up. From here, pigeon. Bring your left foot across towards the right edge of the mat. And then bring your left hand down so the left hand is center of your mat. Bend your right knee, reach your right hand back, taking hold of your right foot or ankle. And as you bear down into pelvis, breathe in, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, feel for reaching your right foot back and away from you. Deep breath, you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're sending that right heel back. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Release your right foot. Hands are under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, press it back for downward facing dog. And feeling for pushing floor away in your downward dog. As you breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands. Extended twisting warrior. Your left hand is down on the outside of your right foot, lining up the fingers with the toes. Your right hand is onto sacrum. Press back into your left leg. And as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs forward away from your left hip. And as you press your right foot to the floor, twist to the right. If you're feeling a little bit wobbly, then bring your feet a little bit wider on your mat. If you can, release your right arm, reaching your right arm up towards the sky. And then breathe in, press your right foot to the floor, and as you breathe in, move your belly forward away from your right thigh. And as you breathe out, opening up towards the right arm reaches to the sky. That's difficult, keeping the right hand onto hip or sacrum. And then breathe in. Keep lengthening your left side ribs forward away from left hip. And as you breathe out, as you open towards the right, glide your right sit bone back. Inhale, release. Hands are down either side of your front foot. Place your left knee to the floor and then ease your right foot towards the left edge of your mat. From here, your right hand comes center, aligning with the sternum, and the right hand is onto the floor. Your left arm is reaching back. Bend your left knee, grab hold of your foot or your ankle. As you breathe, pigeon. As you breathe in, you feel as if you're lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're moving your left leg back. Deep breath, lifting, lengthening out of your lower back. And as you breathe out, keep sending that left heel away from you. One more breath. Chest is lifting as if you're moving chest up to chin. And as you breathe out, lengthening that left leg back. Inhale, release. Release the hands. Hands are under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your left foot. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, step back into downward facing dog. So right leg steps back. From here, as you breathe in, rising up to the very tips of your toes. And as you breathe out, lengthen through the spine. Sit bones reaches up, they reach back. You're moving chest to thighs and knees. And then breathe in and rise up, very tips of toes. Now feel for lengthening through the spine on exhale. Send your sit bones back. Pull your belly in. Reach your heels to the floor as you move your chest to thighs and your knees. From here, on the next breath, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, step or hop your legs between the hands and coming down into a seated position. So your next pose will be a spinal, lying down on your back for Baddha Konasana on your back. So your feet will be reaching up towards the sky. Your knees will bend, the soles of your feet will come together. Your hands will reach up and take hold of your feet. So your feet are coming over your chest. Supta Baddha Konasana on your back. So from here, take a deep breath into lower back and feel for spreading ribs to floor. And exhale through your mouth. Pull your belly in. You're drawing your feet down towards your chest. Your knees are coming towards your armpits. And your lower back is pressing back down to the floor. So feel for lengthening the spine as you press your lower back to the floor. And then relax, and then breathe. Deep breath. And exhale completely. Pull your belly in and draw your feet towards your chest, knees to armpits. Keep pressing your lower back to the floor. Keep feeling for lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum as your lower back presses back to the floor. And inhale, release. Release your legs, place the soles of your feet onto the floor. And then lengthen, one at a time, lengthen your legs away from you. From here, as you lengthen your legs away from you, press your buttocks to the floor. And as you breathe in, reaching your arms straight up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, keep lengthening your arms away from you overhead. Back of the Hands on the floor, palms are facing up. Zip your legs up if they're apart, zip your legs up. And then from here, take a deep breath, spreading the breath through the whole of your body. And as you breathe out, lengthen your legs and arms away from you, opposite directions. So feel this from tips of toes, tips of fingers as you lengthen. And one more, deep breath. And exhale, lengthen arms and legs away from each other. Inhale, release. As you press your lower back to floor, lengthen your arms up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're lengthening your arms away from you as you lower your arms to the floor. Palms are facing up. Bring your feet a little bit wider on your mat and feel for opening up into lower back and into sacrum. Close your eyes. Lying down into Shavasana, your final pose. Allowing your body to completely relax. Eyes are closed. Relax the back of your skull. And relax your forehead. And feel for reducing, taking the tension away from your forehead, away from your eyes, eye sockets. And relax your face. Relax your jaw, so a good moment now to open your mouth and moving your jaw from side to side. Helping to reduce the tension that builds down into jaw bones, into your masseter muscles, down into your neck, the side of your neck, the sheath of muscles by the side of your neck, your scaly muscles. So try to let go as much as you can from these areas and helping to take tension away from you and reducing headaches. Soften your shoulders, gliding the shoulders away from your ears, and relax your upper back. Relax your mid back and your lower back. Slightly tuck tailbone, feel as if you're sending sit bones to heels. It feels as if you're lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. So feel this opening into lower back. And if you relax your belly, you feel this opening even more. Relax your thighs. Relax the back of your knees and relax your calves. Relax your shins and ankles. And relax your feet and toes. Relax your arms and shoulders, triceps, and relax your biceps. Soften your elbows and relax your forearms, your wrists, your hands and fingers. Still your mind and allow yourself just to feel for letting go into your space, your own yogic space, your sanctuary. And then notice how your body feels when you let go. And if you feel a real good sense of freedom, a good sense of release, and feel for allowing that energy to move through the whole of your body. As you focus back onto your heart, keep feeling for using the heart to spread this energy through your body. And when you exhale, let go of another layer of holding you back, holding you down. Let it go. So if this is a good feeling for you, make a commitment to yourself to continue to disrupt your daily routines to do something, taking a little bit of time to do something just for you. On the next breath, begin to move your body in a way that feels good to you. Just feeling for lengthening out, stretching out, or just moving in a way that feels good to you today. And then bend your knees and move your knees towards your chest. Hug your knees closer towards your chest as you open into lower back. And then breathe in. And as you breathe out, allow your knees to come down towards your left side, towards your left armpit. Bring your right hand onto the floor. Flatten your right hand onto the floor by your chest. And as you breathe in, exhale, push the floor away with your right hand as you come up. Use your left hand to support your head and neck. Coming into the cross-leg seated position, or sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. Hands together, the thumbs are lightly touching your sternum. Just sit here now. Notice how your body feels. And congratulate yourself for your practice. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. We finish with the breath, a deep breath. And exhale. Namaste. Thanks everyone, thanks for turning up, thanks for joining in the session, and hopefully you feel so much better for participating in the session. Looking forward to seeing you in future sessions. Just to let you know that all of next week, the 3 classes that we're doing next week, the Monday, Wednesday and the Saturday class, there's a competition that's been run for next week. So look out for that. We'll be giving you reminders, and there's a competition, so there'll be a prize for you to compete for. So it's International Yoga Day next week, next Sunday, the 21st. But we'll be running the competition through the whole of the week, and there's a nice prize that can be won. So look out for that. You'll be getting some clues along the way. Have a great evening, and mind what you do. Stay safe, stay beautiful. Namaste.